In a golden kingdom of towering spires and blooming orchards, there lived a servant girl named Leora. She toiled in the castle's laundry, her hands red from scrubbing linens, her plain gray dress dusted with ash. But Leora held a secret. She could work magic, learned from an old book hidden under the floorboards of her attic room. The book, left by her mother, a wandering sorceress, taught her to spin spells from moonlight and thread them with whispered words. Leora's heart belonged to Prince Cedric, whose warm smile and gentle voice made the castle seem brighter. He was kind to everyone, even the lowliest servants. But Leora knew a prince could never love someone like her. Still, she dreamed. When news spread of a grand ball to find Cedric a bride, Leora's heart ached. Noble ladies in silks and jewels would dance with him, while she'd be folding sheets in the shadows. Desperate for a chance, Leora crept to her attic room the night before the ball. She opened her mother's book and found a spell to bind a heart to yours. It was risky. Love spells were tricky, and the book warned of consequences if the magic wasn't pure. But Leora, blinded by longing, ignored the warning. Under the moonlight, she wove a spell with a silver thread, a rose petal, and a drop of her own tears. "Let Prince Cedric see only me," she whispered, tying the spell to a ribbon she'd wear at the ball. The magic surged, transforming her patched dress into a gown of shimmering gold, her tangled hair into cascading waves. The ribbon, now glowing faintly, pulsed with the spell. Leora felt powerful, certain the prince would fall for her. But as she worked the magic, a cold shiver ran through her. The book's warning echoed faintly. A heart forced is a heart broken. At the ball, Leora glided into the grand hall, unnoticed as a servant in her dazzling disguise. The ribbon's magic worked instantly. When Prince Cedric's eyes met hers, he froze, as if under a trance. He crossed the room, ignoring the noble ladies, and asked her to dance. Leora's heart soared as they spun across the floor. His gaze locked on her, his words sweet and adoring. She told him stories of the castle's quiet moments, the songs of the morning birds, the way the laundry steamed in the dawn light, and he hung on every word, enchanted. But as the night wore on, the ribbon grew hot against her skin. The spell was straining, its magic too heavy. Cedric's smile faltered, his eyes clouding with confusion. "Who are you?" he murmured, as if fighting a fog in his mind. Leora's stomach twisted. The spell was unraveling. Just before midnight, the ribbon snapped, and the magic backfired with a flash of light. Leora's gown dissolved into her old gray dress, her hair fell limp, and the crowd gasped. The spell's glow lingered around her, exposing her magic to all. "A sorceress!" a noble cried. "She's bewitched the prince!" Guards rushed forward, and Leora, terrified, tried to flee but tripped, dropping her mother's book. Prince Cedric, now free of the spell, picked up the book and looked at Leora, not with anger, but with sadness. "Why?" he asked. "Why use magic to force my heart?" Leora's eyes filled with tears. "I just wanted you to see me," she whispered. I thought you could love me." The king, furious, ordered Leora locked in the dungeon until her fate could be decided. But Cedric, who had always been kind, spoke up. "Let me talk to her first." Alone in the dim cell, he sat across from Leora, the book between them. "This magic," he said, "it hid who you really are. I've seen you before, you know, in the laundry, humming as you worked. I noticed your kindness, your quiet strength. You didn't need a spell." Leora sobbed, ashamed. "I was wrong. I thought I had to be someone else to be worthy." Cedric opened the book, its pages glowing faintly. "This magic could do good," he said, "but not like this. Will you let me help you make it right?" Leora nodded, and together they burned the love spell's pages, vowing to use her magic only for truth and kindness. The king, moved by Cedric's plea, spared Leora but banished her from the castle. She left with a lighter heart, knowing her prince had seen her true self, even if only for a moment. In a small village, Leora used her magic to heal and help, her mother's book now a tool for good. And though she never saw Cedric again, she heard tales of a prince who ruled with a heart that could not be swayed by magic, only by truth.